Destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expressions. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces, so she can make eye contact with you. And she can also understand speech.
I'm already very interested in design, technology, and the environment.
All right, guys, welcome into Above Ground World News Saturday night version. We're up here in FEMA Region 7, freezing our ass off. Anyway, we're going to jump into some weird articles. Well, first article we're going to get to is just more stealing of our resources. Let me get this a little bit bigger so I can read this here. So, Harvard's always in the news. You got David Keith want to spray aerosols in the sky when he's already been spraying it. But what you might not know is Harvard quietly bought a bunch of land out in California to steal the water. Now they've spent $39 billion to buy up a bunch of farmland. And even the ranchers out here, they were baffled when the company you never heard of began buying large tracts of land near the pastures back in 2012. Let me get down here. Anyway, they bought tons of this land. I can't find the amount here yet. Hey, much love out there. Thanks out there in Super Chat. But really, I'm not going to read all this. But anyway, what they've done is they've bought a bunch of land that the water aquifers are still good. Now, all the land around this area, the water aquifers suck. So basically, they're stealing the water. They planted a grapevine, but you can't go on the land. You can't get near it. It's like hidden from everybody. It's called Harvard Vineyards. But what they're basically doing, it's 3,000 acres is what they bought. And basically they're tapping into all the water so that nobody can have water around this area. They're going to build some like lakes and stuff, but they're not going to let nobody have the water. This is a claim on the water. And of course, Jerry Brown has a lot to do with this. But this is just another way that they're stealing the water of the people. They're stealing the atmospheric rivers up in our sky. They're destroying all our other water aquifers. I can't talk. Water aquifers with the fracking. You know, every time they say they do something like the Clean Water Act, that actually means dumping toxic poisons into the water aquifers. Everything is opposite of what they say. So here's this vineyard to steal the water, but that brings me into what I was wanting to get into, and that's the transhumanism. You know, the reason everybody's asked me, why do they want to kill us? Why do they want to take us out? That's because they believe that they can put their minds into a machine. And I just did a little quick search right here before the show. I've done some really good videos on this kind of stuff, but I just wanted to hit on it real quick. But I come across this, and this is crazy, man. Let me expand this a little bit. This is a radical body design, the Primo Posthuman. Now, you can order your body however you want it. You can have different parts in it. I mean, this is some crazy stuff, man. What kind of body could regenerate healthier, fresher skin, You could substitute your worn out tendons and ligaments and joints with reliable ones. What if your body was as sleek, as sexy, and felt comfortable as your new automobile? These are just a few things to consider. Yeah, they want to make it sound all good. It's got smart skin. You can have organ replacements, a meta brain, solar protected skin. This is why they want to destroy our planet. This is why they are terraforming the skies, because they already have all this stuff. That's why there's some of these people that you see on TV, they're actually clones. But yeah, this is just some crazy information. This is one of the reasons why they want to exterminate us, because they already have the bodies that they want. They're all being built right now. So just some crazy stuff. I got all the links there in the description if you want to check into all this stuff. It's pretty crazy. I didn't have time to actually do an actual video on it today, but yeah, here's one of the leading designers right here, Natasha Vita Moore. Technology framework of human enhancement. So man, these people are freaking nuts, man. They think they're God. They're trying to play God, and it's all at our expense. That's why I always say that we are nothing more than lab rats, because they hate people. They don't like us. We're just peasants to them. But yeah, they're all definitely Luciferians. They don't have a soul like we have a soul. They've sold their soul to the devil. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the weather stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to pop that out there. I'll try to do a better video on that. I just completely ran out of time. It's freaking cold here in Missouri. But yeah, hey, let's take a look at the polar vortex winds. We still have a face in the sky. It's not looking as happy right now. Let's go ahead and get this where I can see us a little better. Okay, now I want to check last year at this time. You know, every day, every night, I'm going to go back 1 year to see what it should have looked like. And that's what it should have looked like. Should be a double to triple vortex up here. All the winds should be in the northern hemisphere, hauling ass, but they're not. They're slowly trying to get snapped back in place. And it's pretty weird because the main heavy winds is right here over Africa. If you go down a notch, the rest of the polar vortex is over here, over Japan. And there's nothing over the United States. We go down to the jet stream, and it's all messed up too. It's got different ridges, and I mean, it's all messed up. Usually our jet stream has been looking just like this. This was our jet stream, but it's been shifted over to the west, and now we got this. We got a mess over here. This is why the weather is all screwed up. And look at the wind. The wind's going the wrong way down here in the Gulf of Mexico. It's blowing out, but then getting sucked back up in there. All right, oh yeah, I needed to check all the temperatures while we're up here. Look, it's slowly starting to creep over towards the EU, and these are the polar up in the 100,000 feet up in the sky here. So we're still the coldest area on the whole planet. We're colder than the North Pole. We're colder than the Antarctica. Let's go ahead and put this on the surface winds. I just want to see what they're looking like. Yeah, we're all cold. Let's go ahead and take a look over here at Europe. Actually, Europe's not near as bad as we are, but it's fixing to change here in the next couple of weeks. All the cold air that they have shifted over us, they're going to move it over to the Europe, or they're going to split it in two again. We'll find out here pretty soon. We check the pressures. Got a bunch of low pressures lining up, and they created this low pressure. All right, let's go ahead and check the ocean wave heights. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. And yeah, we got some monster waves. Get ready to hit Ireland over there and the UK. I mean, they can handle these waves. They've had them before. We're looking at about 30-foot waves. I mean, they get these kind of 32-foot. Yeah, they're okay with that size waves over there. They'll be fine. Let's go ahead and check the sea surface temperatures. I think they gave up on making the El Nino. Get the winds off here so we can see it a little better. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's going too crazy out here. Let's go ahead and check the anomalies. It's actually heating up over here. They were trying to cool it down, and I guess it got away from them. And the polar vortex is trying to retract back to where it wanted. Got a little cool area over here, but yeah, we're looking okay there. Let's go ahead and check the carbon monoxide. West Coast, horrible. East Coast is horrible. Look, there's one real clear spot going up through Alabama, Tennessee. So somebody's got some good air in there. Let's go ahead and check the UK is not too bad. China, they're all dying. All right, let's check the carbon dioxide. Oh, man, it just keeps getting worse over here. That's the biggest carbon dioxide concentration at the surface I've ever recorded for the United States right there. Hey, much love out there, Super Chat. I can't really look over there yet while I'm doing this. I'll check in with you guys here in a little bit. Bad news right there. Let's go ahead and check the PM 2.5s, the particulate matter. Really high over here on the West Coast, up in Oregon, Washington. Still got some kind of something coming out of the ground up here where they're fracking up in Alberta. We got a new spot. That's probably some fracking problems there in Texas. Leaking some gases out. Let's go ahead and check the... Ooh, we got a pretty good aurora. That means we'll probably be having some little bit bigger quakes and volcanic activity. I always forget to look at the sun weather before I jump on here. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the WorldView map. And, man, look at California. This is where we're at. California. Fresno bombarded. They're all bombarded. Everybody out here is bombarded. Santa Cruz, San Francisco. You got some kind of arrow-shaped spraying. Yeah, they're spraying everywhere. Bakersfield. And let's zoom this out a little bit. Uh-oh, we have a ship track again. This is a ship track. Whenever we see these, that's a change. Let me click the layer. Make sure, yep, that's definitely a ship track. It looks like there's only one of them out here, though. Oh, yeah, look, we got spraying operations. This real bright white-looking flume right here, that's the bunker fuel. They're getting ready to try to make a change in the weather systems. We've seen it before every major hurricane. Seen it before the fires in Paradise. Hurricane Michael, they were spraying ship tracks down here and in the Gulf of Mexico. Before Hurricane Florence, there's a big giant arrow of about 10 or 15 ship tracks before Hurricane Florence. Yeah, they're spraying way out here in the middle of nowhere. It looks like Washington and Oregon are getting hammered. See if I can pull anything out with the layers. Yeah, you got to really zoom in here to catch all the spraying. All fabricated. So far, the whole West Coast is being sprayed. Let me back this out. All right. Looks like Montana's getting hit. Wyoming's getting hit. Colorado's getting hit. Nebraska's getting hit. South Dakota, North Dakota, probably. Looks like Texas is free of chemtrails. New Mexico's free of chemtrails. Arizona's got a few stragglers. Wow, Mexico's actually getting a break till you get way down here. But yeah, they've been getting hammered. Here's some more fake low pressure systems being created. These are no way normal clouds. You can see all the aerosols, possible ship tracks mixed in there. Wow, look at this spraying operation here. This is in the southern part of the Gulf of Mexico. And just as figured, right over Florida. They're wiping Florida out again, man. They got something against Florida. Look at this mess. So you guys have been getting it day after day in the exact same spots. And this is going way out off the coast. We got major X's. I mean, we got X's on top of X's right here. Wow, and it's going way out. Is it going all the way out to Bermuda? Looks like it's going out past Bermuda. Nope, there's Bermuda. Whoa, we got a huge sprayer out here coming off Bermuda, heading up and around. Wow, that thing is huge. Look at this spraying operation. Man, my thing is just running jerky here. It's not just this one spray. There's another one right, a couple more, 3 more above it. But that's a single drop right there. That's a single heavy-duty spray. That's got to be like a C-130 drop in that mass trail of destruction. Look how it grew. I mean, you got trails to the north, trails to the south, but that thing is fat. We're just following it up. Yeah, it's still up above it and below it. So we got a major smoke curtain out there. All synthetic clouds off the coast of Florida and Georgia. Georgia's getting bombarded. We can zoom in and there they are, flying 3 abreast, man. It's like the mark of the beast up here. So it's never ending. They just keep coming back. Yeah, look at here at Charleston, you got X after X after X after X. Microwave clouds. X after X. Super thick over Myrtle Beach. Wilmington's getting hammered. Washington's getting sprayed. They're all getting sprayed. More frequency clouds up here. Getting hit with the EMF. We got a segmented sprayer. These are not normal clouds. These are being hit with low frequencies. They've turned the ionosphere into plasma. A plasma antenna. They're bouncing high frequency off it. It bounces down to the VLF transmitters or receivers, and then they send them out as low frequencies. So, man, they got all kinds of weird signatures up here. You know, they're in a shape of an array. So the operation goes all the way up into New York, past New York. Mega sprayers up here in Canada, going over all these lakes, over Quebec. So we got pretty much the whole United States is getting sprayed except for Texas. Texas is the only one getting a 1-day break. Whoa, man, this thing is just running really, really crappy. So where our ship tracks were yesterday, we got all these weird cloud signatures. I mean, this is some weird looking stuff. This is from, they're still spraying in there too. See if we can get that to load a little better. Yeah, look at that. They're still spraying. They have these crazy looking non-natural clouds. This is what's going to bring Europe a super cold here in a couple of weeks. That's what they're doing. They're changing Europe's weather. It hasn't been cold enough for them, so they're going to drop the thermostat on them. We still have mass spraying all the way up here in the Arctic. I mean, we got a couple of super fast. I mean, to be able to lay a line that far in one picture frame, these guys are hauling butt. I mean, these guys are moving. Look at this, how far we're going. And then we got one doing some kind of, looks like a DNA strand. So we have a spray that looks like a DNA strand. This is all, we're way up here. I mean, we're way up here. We're almost up into the nighttime sky. Yeah, we're way up past Iceland and all that. I mean, we're as far north as we can see. It just goes to show you they spray everywhere. Portugal and Spain got sprayed yesterday, so now the weather system is parked over them. You're even getting rain in Algeria, Morocco, and the spraying operation has moved over to the northeast part of the Mediterranean Sea. So hopefully this is not headed for Austria. Yeah, it's up there. It is. They're spraying in Austria too. It goes all the way up and around. Belgium actually has a few small spraying operations. The Netherlands is getting lightly hit. I mean, it looks like crap. The UK, they've already been sprayed. Now they're getting the weather system. They're still spraying out off the coast. All this is headed for the Netherlands, for Germany. Germany's getting sprayed right now. Go ahead. Yeah, they're spraying all the way up to Denmark, all the way up to Sweden. We got a huge X out here. So major spraying up in the north. That might be why they're trying to bring the polar vortex winds back up to the north. So we got a big spraying operation over Libya, Algeria. That's going all the way down in the Gulf of Guinea. So all of Africa is pretty much getting sprayed. Go ahead and check. Saudi Arabia is actually clear today. Not a cloud in the sky for Israel. Perfectly clear. Not a chemtrail in sight. The Caspian Sea, we got a huge spraying operation. And it goes all the way up into whatever that area, that's probably part of Russia or Kazakhstan. Pakistan's getting clobbered. And Morocco is getting clobbered. They've been doing some just mass grid operations up over Morocco. I think that's, yeah, Mongolia. Sorry about that. So, wow. Yeah, China's still getting clobbered. Really bad. Beijing's getting hammered. I mean, look at this stuff, man. That is disgusting. So not only are they're trapping all the carbon monoxide, it's all trapped over them. There's no escape. North Korea is getting clobbered. They must have did something they didn't like. Hey, thanks there, Paul. I mean, yeah, look at this spraying operation between China and North Korea, and they're just wiping them out, man. The Sea of Japan is actually clear today. They did all the spraying yesterday. All that spraying they did is making this system over here. This is our next system. We know that Japan and China just loaded that sucker up. Trying to get where I can, why ain't that loading? So that system has moved past Guam, but they're still doing a little spraying out here. So they're sending a system over to the Philippines. Man, this thing is just running so jerky. Yeah, yesterday where they were spraying their butts off down here in Australia, it's made these two weather systems. And they're still spraying the southern side of it. We got a spraying operation Tasmania, a small one. Let's go ahead and check New Zealand. And we can't even see New Zealand because they sprayed all down here in the Antarctic and sent it all up that way. There's actually another spraying operation way south between New Zealand and the Rasa Sea. Let me go ahead and zoom in on here. Man, it's almost getting where we can start seeing some stuff. It's melting enough. We're almost about to see it. Hey, thanks there, Robert. Much love out there. Nice crowd out there. Much love. We got a spraying operation in a weird spot. We don't get sprays out here a lot, but man, we got some now. I don't know why it's not loading very good, but yeah, let me see, where's that going to? Oh yeah, that's headed toward, yeah, they keep this Paraguay, man. They keep sending the moisture right here. It's been going on for months. I'm trying to see how Brazil's doing, if this thing will clear up. Stream looks like it's sucking right now. All right, I think we're good with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here with the weather. So here we are. Here's our system. You know, whenever they name these storms, then this is called Harper. They name the storm. That means the Weather Channel is going to be hyping the shit out of this thing. That means this was a planned storm. They're all planned, but this is the one they're going to make money on. So yeah, look, a lot of ice and sleet there for the Northeast here in the next 30 hours. Then we just get, most of the midsection is going to get a slight little break. We'll see how long we get a little break. I mean, that's nothing too serious right there. Here's our next system on the 23rd. This one's going to, looks like a ice and sleet maker here. We'll get into all the 16-day stuff tomorrow. Just want to take a quick look at some of these temperatures, and let's see, let's fast forward this one up a few days, see what kind of, how long we're going to be dealing with this cold blast. Yeah, here comes the super cold on the 25th. And it retreated pretty quick, so hopefully the polar vortex will be back up where it goes and that won't come down as far. All right, yeah, we'll check that more tomorrow. Let's go ahead and check the total snowfall. You know, we got maybe a half inch here. We were supposed to get like 6 inches. We got like a half inch. Hey, thanks there, Avis. Oh, so we're already on the, okay, we're already on the total snow amounts. Iowa got pounded pretty good with 6 to 8 inches. Got a pretty good spot down here in southern Missouri and Illinois with about 5. And once you get over here towards Pennsylvania and all these areas, you're looking at 13 inches, 18, 20, 27 way up there. So no fun right there. All right, let's go ahead and get out of that. This will probably be a real short show tonight, guys. I'm like beat, man. Yeah, I'm tired of this fog. I think we've had fog here for. Well, I didn't even really go outside much other than attend to the chicken coops. I didn't even really look up today, man. It was so cold out there. It was windy. It sucked. Earthquakes, yeah, I can probably add the earthquake stuff in tomorrow's broadcast, because we definitely have an uptick in the volcanic activity, the earthquakes. We got the super blood moon, which there's no way I could have filmed it because we're under cloud cover and all that crap. So these things just don't look like there's a whole lot to really dig into on this tonight. Let's go ahead and jump over to the Ghost 16. Hey, thanks there, Bamboo. Yeah, we had another baby chicken today. So we got 3 baby chickens popping out from underneath there. Every time we go out there to work on the coop, the little ones pop their head out to see what's going on. It's pretty funny. All right, welcome in Polymer, Mia, St. James, Mad Jeeper, Awakened Piss, Beverly, Robert, Kelly, Unexplained Skies, William Bond, She, Robert Hastings, James Munner, hey brother, Vicky Carroll, and Crafted Word, 95%, the answers above, Joyce, Access Through Christ, Oregon, Kinley, Lisa, Julia, Elizabeth, Coach Clay, Imogen, Robbins, Joyce, the answers above, Bizig, Harmony, Tammy, Jupiter's Realm, Jonathan, Red Rider, Mad Jeeper, Deplorable Chris, Buddy, Blindy, man, that's a tongue twister, Shanna, Sassy, Captain Guam, Jim Lee, Jim Costigan, New NYN, Vicky Carroll, Ophella, Chicken Patty, 13, Kelly Simpson, Brenda, Alfred Phillips, what's up, Oscar P, Astral Born Rebel, Bill Z, Sue 82, Harmony, Paul P, MB for lunch. All right, Crypto Crouton, I like that one. Tori, Hellraiser, Tammy, Christina Potwin, 95%, Paul P, I am Enoch, John Cereso, Peepsy, All's Ears for You, Awaked and Pissed, Eyes On, S. Michael, Rhonda Pearson. All right, looks like we got I got another troll out there. It's time to play some Whack-A-Troll. We got the best mods on the planet. You don't want to mess with them. Hey, Cherry, thanks. Much love. Joe Shields. Wow, somebody's calling in. I don't even have it on. Oh, here. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, bud?
Gotcha.
2 quick things.
Sure.
I did interview David Miles. The video is going to probably be up by tomorrow. I'm editing it right now.
Right.
But so the Acquiesce video did happen. He dropped some bombshells about the military that you guys are going to freak out over. But what I want you to do real quick is include in your video the Modus Terra 367 band. So every time that you're going around on WorldView, you usually do the corrected reflectance visual.
Uh-huh.
Go back to WorldView and search for Modus Terra or Modus Aqua, and then do corrected reflectance 367 band.
Okay, so
and what this band does is it highlights ship tracks in the really thick chemtrails.
Oh, okay. Like what do I search now? I search I tried to write it down. I'm at
Go
the
to in the search box at the top. Just put 3-6.7 in the search box. It'll probably pop up.
Yeah.
3-6-7.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I got. 7, and then it gives me corrected reflectance bands M3, 13, M11, or correct reflective bands.
The one below
3,
it, where it says band 367. That's the one. Turn that thing on.
Whoa, there we go. Now we can
what this is going to do is when you are looking at a ship track, it'll actually highlight the ship tracks that are invisible in cloud banks.
Yeah, like I can really see this ship track now. See the big old flumes he's let out. Wow. Yeah.
See the ones that you can't normally see?
Yep, I see it. That's
this
awesome.
is a special, yeah. I mean, look at the difference. Just check the eyeball on the 367 band. Little eyeball icon real quick and flip between the visual and the 367 and show the difference. Because the difference is amazing.
Yeah, and I want to check. There's a ship track yesterday over here in the Atlantic. Let's see if I can get this to load, because they were like 2 or 3 about here. Yeah, there they are, sticking out like a sore thumb. Right on.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that kicks butt. But yeah, man, I can't wait for that interview.
See,
so.
and I learned about this on. Yeah, I learned about this on climate. Look at those.
Yeah.
See how they stick out?
They do, man. They're like
and now leave it right there on that ship track, and then uncheck the 367 band, and then turn the visual back on. You know what I mean? Just show people the difference, because it's freaking amazing. And that's how I've been tracking, ship tracks and the really thick chemtrails for a long time on Climate Viewer 3D. Is that you can compare the two, and what appears to be just it just stands out.
Yeah, this right here,
it's intensely different. So
you couldn't even see this part
if you had include it in your show. You know what I mean? Like, remember that 367 band when you're going around and looking around, because it really, if the thicker the aerosols are, the more they're going to stand out.
Yeah, here's a huge anomaly right here of aerosols that don't even show up hardly at all. Yeah, that's awesome. That'll help dig that.
Pretty freaking amazing, right?
Heck yeah. Well, shoot, I can't wait for you to upload that.
Yeah, so use that one for. Oh, dude, I'm working on it right now. It is freaking epic, and he by the end of the interview was literally talking about how the military is involved in all this, and how his system, he wants to use it for good, and that if somebody were doing weather warfare and we could detect it, that we could literally use his technology, which is electromagnetic radiation, to steer rivers in the sky, to literally snuff out the floods that they're creating, things like that.
Yeah, we could counter.
It's going to be epic.
All right, I'm ready. Go get on that damn thing. Quit watching me and go get it done.
Yeah, I'm editing while I watch, but I want you to start using that 367 band in your videos, because it really highlights it much better than just the visual. I have all of these exact same layers. Everything NASA has on WorldView is available on Climate Viewer 3D. It's in the NASA Gibbs section. So I've been, going through all of those. Right. All right, love you much, man. I don't want to interrupt you any longer. Hope you feel better.
You're good, brother. Hey, everybody check out Jim Lee's channel. He's got way more information than I got, so drop your link out there in chat.
Oh, dude, you're killing it, man. Just you keep doing you, man.
Right on.
Much love, brother.
See ya. Thanks for the help, brother. All right, little surprise visit from Jim Lee there. We always answer the phone when Jim Lee calls. We got. Remember that chaff we found yesterday that was all showing up? I think that we might have some more on here. Let me let that run through for a minute. Much love out there, guys. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty short show tonight, but man, the spraying operations down there in Florida and California are off the hook. Let's check California tonight first, because they are getting bombarded. Florida's getting waxed. So check this out. This is a pretty bad one, it looked like. And the heater finally just shut off. I don't care tonight, man. Whoa, look at that, guys. Look at that concentration of aerosols. That is insane right there. It's like every night we're finding worse and worse. Look at that. They just keep bombarding that same area. James Munder, are you underneath this cloud of shit? That's heavy duty right there. If you were out there, James, if you're underneath that, don't go outside. That will give you the flu right there. Man, they are getting, look, and it ain't stopping. It's going through the night. They're constantly spraying this spot right here. Well, you see it too, brother, man. Don't go out there. That's ridiculous right there. That's a war on the freaking people right there. That's weather war right there. Let's go check Florida. I bet they're probably under the same conditions. You know, guys, I've had a sore throat for like 2 or 3 years, and it's from the chemtrails. Yeah, I smoke, but you know, I bet my cigarette's not as bad for me as this shit. Man, look at these spraying operations. They picked up considerably since yesterday. I can see the chem fog down below the clouds. It's like, man, they're getting worse by the night. This stuff's got to be put to an end. You know, and that's why I went over that transhumanism stuff in the beginning, because they want to get rid of us. And this is how they're doing it. This is the slow kill. They're terraforming our planet, and it's our planet. It's God's planet. Yeah, this is definitely evil. This is an evil spray right here. We got evil spray all across the board here. Let's check up in the north where the stupid Jim Cantori said they were macro clouds. I mean, there may be macro clouds, but there was a spraying operation right before the macro clouds. Look, they're spraying at night. Yeah, look, there's a blob right there. Aerosols after aerosols. Look, these are all aerosols in microwaves. Look at the microwaves pop off that. That's being hit. They're using some cloud resonance right there. They're using the NextRads. They're using the cell phone towers. Using the satellites. You know, they're turning the whole planet into a grid, into an electrical grid. And the problem is our bodies, all our organs in our body can be affected by all this stuff. It's all by frequencies. Yeah, there's some disgusting spraying going on tonight, man. Major spraying. That's an outbreak of spray, right? You know, all these spots that we were looking at, especially California, Florida, the Gulf of Mexico. Let's go ahead and check here in Missouri, see if they're spread. Hey, thanks there, Rockin' Guitar. Yeah, Jim Lee's awesome, man. I mean, he's already done all the research on these isophonic heaters, on everything, man. He's been doing it way longer than I have. He's way smarter than I am. But man, he's already done all the research for us, so it's all right there on his websites. Go ahead and check Northern California. Right? Oh yeah, we need to go up and check Washington and Oregon. While we're over here, we'll just go up the West Coast here. Wow, look at that. What is this kind of mess here? And look, they're spraying all above the clouds right here. That's like a new kind of spray right there. I don't know what that is. It's not natural. There's nothing natural. I mean, you can see down here low that all the aerosol is just being ejected. This is cloud seeding, undeniable cloud seeding right here. Let's go up the coast. You know, they've been getting hit hard up here in Washington, Oregon. They've been getting hit with all kinds of biological weapons up here for years. That's why we got to keep our eye on them up here. I mean, we got land grab. I'm telling you, this railroad, these high-speed railroads are not only going to go through California. They're not only going to go from California to New York. They're going to go all the way up to Alaska, underneath the Bering Sea, over to Russia, all the way down into China. It's called the One World Train System. I did a report on it a couple weeks back. So there's going to definitely be more land grabs, more water resources being stolen from underneath us. Yeah, it's horrible, man. That's why we fight this stuff, man. It's because who else is going to do it? Our government damn sure don't care about us. And all the elite, that's the ones that are doing all the superpower, the Rockefellers and all them, the royal family. I mean, they're going to stay royal. They're not going to let nobody take that away from them. It's in their bloodlines. They got all the demon blood. Well, okay, check this out. Right here off Alabama, Panhandle of Florida. See, right where my mouse is. Check this out. When I look at that, that's a rocket or something right here. That's a rocket. That's probably a silver iodide rocket. Yeah, so they're not only hitting this with drones and planes, it looks like they're shooting rockets up in it. That's a rocket right there. Wow. Man, that's crazy. So I guess the award's a toss-up between Florida and California. You know, California probably has the most concentrated aerosols on the face of the planet. Except for maybe North Korea, they're getting pretty bombarded too. But that right there is ridiculous. Man, that is ridiculous. All right, guys, I'm going to call this a show tonight. I'm going to make this a little bit early. Much love out there. Thanks for joining us. If you like heavy rock and roll, old school rock and roll, get ready to turn it up. If you don't, turn it down. But I'll come join you in chat for a little bit if I can find the... oh, man, did I close it out? No, I still got you guys. Yeah, so I'll come join you in chat for a little bit. Tomorrow night, we'll do the 16-day forecast. Maybe we'll take some calls after the 16-day forecast. Hopefully, I'll get a little bit more time behind the computer before I have to go live. But anyway, much love, guys. Be safe out there. We'll keep on fighting the good fight. God bless. No fear. Here we go.